Alright guys, we're down at Summer Sun Garden and Brew in Missoula. Got my Grow Tech and the farm manager down here. We're going to get set up for the greenhouse out at the farm. Introduce Ryan Lund. He's going to be our grow guy, take care of the greenhouse. This is Craig Belanger. You guys might have met him before. He's the farm manager. What do you got in store for us, Ryan?
Well, we're going to try growing a greenhouse garden. Just no real dirt in the ground dirt, just potted dirt plants and a little bit of rock wool, and see how we can get nutrients to work with the rock wool, and see how big we can get these plants to go with having the CO2 right in the room with them.
Sweet. Greg, what's your feeling on this whole thing? What do you want to see out of the project?
I'm excited. We're going to set it up as more of an urban garden type of atmosphere. It's really going to give us a chance to show people how ExHale can work, not just in an indoor grow tent or something like that, but it can also work in a greenhouse. And it's also going to allow us to get some nice vegetables off of it. So all the way around, it's a good project. I'm liking it.
Sweet. Let's head on inside. Ryan's going to fill us in a little bit on the rock wall medium that we're going to use. He's a pro at this, so I'll let him take it over.
Well, starting out our seedlings and whatnot, using rock wool, usually start out with a little 1x1 cube. Start your seedlings and make sure that every one of them's gonna, that goes into a bigger block, is actually sprouting and doing pretty well before you're putting them into something bigger that allows the root medium to, or roots to grow inside the medium here. And we put nutrients in this, all depending on what we're growing, as to how much nutrient and how big the plant is to how much it really needs, and we can just water these straight with nutrients, and instead of using any dirt at all. It's one of the other ways to grow besides dirt, and we're going to give it a try there in the 6x6 and see how that works.
Perfect. All right, Ryan. And whether we're doing soil or rock wall, we'll be starting off in small trays with some little domes on the top to ensure healthy starts, and then we'll be moving to bigger containers after that. We love coming down to Summer Sun Garden and Brew because they've got everything growing inside the shop. It can really help you out, setting you up with the nutrients and everything you might need, dirt, pots, you name it, they've got it. So this is Jared down at Summer Sun. He's going to fill us in a little bit on soils and which one's good for growing vegetables in our greenhouse project this summer.
So with anything that we're doing with like our transplants down here and our starts, we definitely use Happy Frog, which is a good option, a little lower in the nitrogen than, let's say, the Ocean Forest, which we'll use a little bit farther down the line. A little higher nitrogen, but as I said, yeah, with the Happy Frog, this is what we definitely use for all of our starts. Here, it retains the water very well, not too much. Just, and again, like I said, not so hot that, I mean, it really works out well with the starts.
Right on. Thanks, Jared.
Yeah.
So this is Alicia down at Summer Sun. She's going to fill us in on some seeds that will work good for containers. Like we said, we're doing this in urban garden, so not a lot of what we're going to do is going to end up down in the dirt. Which ones would be good for us?
A lot of stuff, surprisingly, would be great for container gardens. Peppers, especially. The purple jalapeno and lemon drops look like they'd be really fun. Lettuce, you can do a lettuce container garden with various different lettuces or herbs. You can continuously cut it and make salads.
Sweet.
And tomatoes, especially.
Oh, cool. Right on. Thanks, Alicia. So for this project, we're not only going to go with seeds, but we're going to get some of the seedlings that Steve's got down here at Summer Sun. What we're looking at now is the Grand Jalapeno, the Grande. And then over here on this other tray is a Santa Fe pepper, and I think we're going to go with that. They're telling us it's a really high yielder and that it's quite warm. So we're looking forward to that. So we've got our goodies. I'm going to head on out to the greenhouse here shortly and start growing some stuff.